Okay, other than introducing me to new styles of stationary kitchen furniture, YouTube knife reviews have taught me something else. Most tactical situations involving knives usually encounter one of three foes. First, bears. Okay, just kidding, it's actually arm hair, paper, and cardboard. Yes, without these things, the internet knife review scene would just be a guy pointing a camera at a knife in his hands, sitting at a kitchen table. Cima, understanding the big battles have yet to be fought between internet knife reviewers and paper products everywhere, has introduced its new fixed blade knife, the Cima 1058 outdoor hard fixed blade knife in silver. You're like, whoa, cool, a knife made out of silver. Finally something to protect me against werewolves. Sorry, but silver just refers like to the blade. Would you call it tint? The 1058 comes in either a matte blade or a silver one, which is reviewed here. Again, not real silver, can't kill werewolves. Since I can't go into a 15-minute discussion of what sort of lock the knife employs, I'll drone on about the blade instead. Cima says the blade is made from 9 CR18 MOV steel, which has an HRC rating of 62. Not that anyone asked her opinion. So the steel is fairly hard, like a Rubik's Cube, or Ice Cube before Are We There Yet? Did I just cube a cube? Anyway, it's a hollow ground drop point blade, so that's cool. The blade is hair shaving sharp out of the box, and it makes short work of some of the arm hair growing back after my last internet knife review. It's a full tang knife with black G10 scales on either side that you can remove with the star key in case you want to bling the scales or just like leaving disassembled projects on your workbench. So, what about the dimensions? It has a 9.5 centimeter or 3.7 inch blade length, a 4 3/4 or 11 centimeter handle length, with an overall length of about 8 inches, which may mark the first time someone has ever said about 8 inches and not been lying. Okay, what about some other details? It has a hole in the back for attaching rope-based things to, and a sweet holster that smells nice and weird right out of the box. The handle is matte black, so that's awesome. Okay, so what about the emotional part of the video where I discuss how the knife makes me feel, and then I tear some shit up with it? Well, the holster is okay. It's made of some black leather. It has a nice snap to hold the blade secure so it doesn't fall out, because, that's dangerous. I'd like the belt loop to be a bit closer to where the leather ends, I guess, closer to the top. But overall, it feels sort of durable, although I'd prefer the leather to be a bit thicker. Okay, so what about the knife? Like, what's its favorite color? For my taste, it's nicely balanced in the hand, but a little metallic on the palate. It's not a flimsy knife, and there's absolutely no give to it if you try bending it. And, you're going to try prying stuff with it, I know. And at nearly 8 ounces, it's heavy, but most of the weight is in the handle where I prefer it. I feel like it should hold up well in battle in the cardboard jungle. So let's see how it fares with some cardboard, mainly because cardboard pisses me off. Okay, not really. But I had a ton of it set aside for knife reviews and making forts. So how about cutting stuff? How does it fare? The jimping comes in handy. Is that a pun? Sorry, the jimping is very adequate. And while I don't consider myself a jimping nut, I feel like an additional 1 or 2 notches more would have served my hand a little bit better. But that probably comes down person to person. Comes down to person? I don't know. Okay, so let's do some chopping with it and see how well it does. It's not like there's a better tool for chopping, right? Like something purpose-made for chopping through wood or branches, right? They don't make one of those, right? Plus, it helps add some length to the video, because basically knife reviews are already too short. But judging from the quality of the blade, the weight, and the overall durability, it seems like a winner to me. The holster is just a little underwhelming, but so are a lot of things in life. Overall, it's pretty cheap and should hold up a long time. Time will tell how well it holds an edge. But feel free to ask me down the road if you'd like, and I'll answer. If you like this video and outdoor gear review in general, subscribe to my channel because that's what it's about. And some other stuff occasionally. Got any questions or comments? Make sure you post below. Thanks to everyone who got me over the very recent 1,000 subscriber hurdle. It's hard work, and I promise to only let you down occasionally. Keep an eye out for another fixed blade review from a knife by Cima, which I should drop in a week or two. And if you're bored in the meantime, check out all the flashlight, headlamp, and knife reviews I've made this year. Or go eat a bag of chips. I don't care. Thanks for watching.